sexy.
And together we have a situation every Thursday night
at 11 p.m. on BKS1Radio.com.
A glass of wine, right on time, right on time. Grown and sexy, it's on tonight. Time for me to unwind. Candlelight, the mood is right. Bring the heat, Storm Norm and Jackie D. Jackie D. Giving you a dose of reality.
Adult conversation.
Hot relationship topics.
We play your grown and sexy music requests.
And I'll be giving you a dose of reality with the latest gossip on your favorite reality TV shows.
So if you're grown,
sexy,
be a part of our situation every Thursday on BKS1Radio.com.
Woohoo!
Hey everybody.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your girl Jackie D, one of the hosts of the Grown Sexy Situation, and to my right is
I am her sister, Jaquetta D. What's up, good people?
And then we have none other than DJ Solo on the ones and twos. What's up?
Shout out to my baby mamas. Love y'all.
He is hilarious. So, we have a great show in store for you guys tonight. Yes. I don't know. We kind of changed the topic a little bit because it was kind of long. But is my past your business? That's the little sub topic we're going to talk about tonight.
Hell nope. No.
Don't care. Don't want to know.
Well, I'm different. I do want to know certain things, but can that cause you to judge your partner?
Of course.
Wow.
That's why I don't want to know.
Wow.
If it was in the past and none of my business.
What do you think, Solo? Can it cause you to?
Yes, sir. Don't ask me nothing.
Wow.
You might not want me no more.
Wow. See, I totally disagree. And we have a hot, sensational singer, Heather Walker. Yes. Is your mic on? You gotta turn your mic on.
Okay, check one. How y'all doing?
Okay, yeah, there you go. So once again, people, it is Thursday, one day before Friday, the unofficial ending of summer.
Official.
Yeah, the unofficial ending of summer. But guess what? It's always summer in my head. You know, I love hot weather. I'm going to keep rocking my sandals, my flip-flops, my summer dresses all the way up until November when it gets cold.
Well, no, I think nowadays you can wear your clothes all year round. You just have to accessorize them differently.
Well, I have all year round clothes anyway. Who buys seasonal clothes?
Rich people.
Well, we'll be there one day, but I'm still going to buy regular clothes.
Clothes you can use all year round with a jacket.
Round. Exactly, with a jacket. And a belt. Or a little mock neck underneath. Yes, exactly. So, I am in the captain's chair, you know.
Yeah, we're missing one part of the trio.
Shout out to Storm Norm. He, left me here. And I just only hope that you guys, keep us locked and tune in and make sure that we're doing a good job. Hit us up on in that chat room.
Yes.
Jaquetta is going to make sure that she
responds.
in the
chat room. Yes, I am.
And you can always call in on the topic 646-233-1302 so we can talk about it. So we just going to jump right in. Now, my thing is, I just happen to think about it. That's why I thought about this topic and how it would be great. And the topic basically, like I said, the subtopic is my past your business? I tend to wear my heart on my sleeve.
Overshare.
Whatever. So I tend to wear my heart on my sleeve. And yes, I feel that I should be the one to tell you everything because nobody can tell you my story better than me. So why shouldn't I be honest? And I think it's called being transparent. It's not so much, telling someone your business because people are going to judge you regardless. So my thing is, why not just go ahead and out myself, so to speak?
See, I'm different because I think, we're all grown. This isn't our first Christmas. And, we've all been, around the block a time or two. And I just think that some things I don't want to know. Like, okay, if you're like a woman beater, ding, 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 top of the node list. That's something that I should know.
And you think someone's gonna tell you that they choked someone or possibly put their hands on someone?
I think that sometimes, I think that if you ask the right questions, sometimes people will say, well, I did have a situation, blah, blah, blah. And then you can make a decision from there. Being informed is different than telling you all my business. Because people not going to tell you that they probably had gonorrhea either. I mean, let's just be honest here. People aren't going to say, by the way, I had an STD or I have an STD. So let me just share that with you. Because then it's like, bye-bye, there's the door. So no, people aren't going to be that transparent. So it's just certain things that people aren't going to tell you anyway.
I don't know. Solo, what do you think? Because I totally disagree. What do you think?
It's none of your business, like I said before.
There you have it.
You know what? I think it's a little more complicated than just not telling someone your business. Because if you think about it, if this is the person that you're going to be with or that you can possibly want to take something further with them. So I believe this. Not sharing is an omission of something. You understand what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you want to share?
Let me ask a question.
You can ask whatever you like.
If you want to know about it, don't you think you're insecure?
Not at all. I don't believe insecurities play a role in me wanting to know about someone's past, because
Yes,
me
is.
wanting to know about someone's past lets me know who they are. You understand?
But look, you can't do all in the past. Past is past.
No,
that
let me
person
tell.
ain't gonna be the same person that he with you now. with the last person.
Okay, that may be the case. That may be the case, but I would still like to know some things, because that does give me an idea of who you are. You understand what I'm saying?
But people change every day. Like, somebody that how they were 10 years ago or maybe 5 years ago, not going to be the same as they are when they're dealing with you. And each person brings out something different in that person. So, he tells you about, okay, I had 50 girlfriends. That doesn't mean I slept with all 50, but I had 50 girlfriends, and you automatically thinking in your head, So I'm different. I just don't think that. I don't care. It don't have nothing to do with me, and I got that from you. So when did you change?
No, it's not first of all, let me just be clear. It's not about me even so much judging someone about their past. The simple fact that I would want to know is sharing. You're sharing information. So why wouldn't you tell me certain things? Like if I ask you something, I remember I was in a situation, and I asked the guy that was actually like my ex-husband, I actually asked him, did he mess around with someone that we had in common, which was a very close girlfriend. I had known this girl since I was like 12 years old. He denied it.
Most of the time, Ben,
I'm going to deny it.
Is your mic on?
I think so.
Okay, move up close to it. There you go. But see, it wasn't about me. My thing is, because if we're in a relationship together and you know that this is a close friend, when you think I should know that, don't you think it would be kind of awkward if you two share a so-called like a secret and I don't know what's going on? Not to say that it would have been any different, because it probably would have. We probably wouldn't have ended up being together.
Right.
But the thing is, don't you think I should know something like that? If this is a friend, you understand?
Right.
Certain things, like I said, it lets you know a pattern. You understand? So I don't think it has anything to do with insecurities, because I'm not asking for names. You understand? I'm not asking for dates. But if I ask you a specific question,
you should be honest enough to tell the truth.
See, that's my thing.
But most of the time, people like to keep secrets.
See, and I'm an open book. She says I overshare and I tell too much of my business, and I probably do.
I'm kind of like the same way.
I probably do, because I'm the type of person. Why not ask me? Who's gonna tell you anything about me other than me? You understand? And I have no reason to lie. Like recently, I met a guy.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Whoever he is, you better not be listening. I'm mad.
So recently, I met a guy. Right? I meet this guy, and I like this guy. Now, here's where it gets juicy and conflicting. He knows someone that I dealt with, but he didn't know that, he didn't know about the other guy. I told him, I was like, listen, let me tell you about this guy, because I think, it's only fair that I just tell you, because God forbid if we're all in the same place.
But you know something? I do the same thing. This is my fiance right here.
And he's a looker.
Yes.
He's a cutie.
Yes. And I'm always like telling him everything, but he's just like very quiet.
He just sit and observe.
He's listening.
And see, it's
He must be a
wrong.
Gemini.
No, he's not. Because Geminis just don't sit and listen.
Hey, watch your mouth.
See?
The word of Jaquetta.
See, this is the thing. So now you completely understand what it is that I'm talking about.
Oversharing, that's
sometimes-
what it is.
Right.
I don't think it's. See, I totally disagree. Listen, we're not kids. You understand? We're
That's the reason
adults.
why you should be able to not have to tell somebody you're grown. I'm sure it's none of their business. They don't care. Like, they only care about the here and now. Nobody cares what you did 10 years ago. Nobody cares what you did 5 years ago. They only care about the here and now. They don't really care.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish my statement. This is the thing. Like I was saying, I met this guy and I felt that I needed we talked about this. I'm gonna get her off camera. So I'm gonna say this. When I met him, I felt it was only right to tell him about this other guy. Now, say he and I, we may not even work out, but at least I'm giving him the option, because this world is very small. Okay? Now, this is the thing. I'm out. I may be with old boy, and I may run into the other old boy, and now they looking at each other like, what's going on? So don't you think it's only right that I divulge that information to say, listen, I just want you to know that I am, I have someone that you know of. We might cross paths, so I need to let you know who this particular person is. And then now you have the informed decision to say whether or not you want to deal with me or not. So don't you think that that's only fair? So in that aspect, so that's still no one's business. Aha,
Okay.
Silence.
No. Because all right. I will say I had a situation like that, but 9 times out of 10,
Here you go.
people don't care, because they only thinking about themselves. They
don't
ain't thinking
care,
about they not thinking about what you did with the next man, or what a female did with the next man, or vice versa. Because the only thing they looking at is the bigger picture. What am I getting out of this?
But see, that's your way of thinking, and that's
I'm weighing
okay.
out a million others.
That's okay, but you're still not getting it. I think it is fair to let someone know about certain past relationships or stuff that could potentially affect them. You don't think that that's fair?
No, because I think what you said in the beginning is a judgment thing. Sooner or later, that stuff that you're telling them just in general conversation is going to creep back into their mind, and they're going to think old habits die hard.
I
So
don't
no.
believe that. I
just my
totally
opinion.
disagree. So chat, tell us what you think, or call us up
233-1302.
646-13. And listen, people, the topic is, we summed it up because my topic was long. It was long. So we're just going to say, is my past your business? And I think certain things is like, okay, you're right. People aren't going to divulge the fact that they have an STD. I mean, they're going to wait for that letter to come from the CDC.
They ain't going to tell you they was a serial killer either. So,
But let me tell you, I will Google you. I
They
will
serve 30 years in prison.
see stuff like. Let me tell you. See,
Yeah, she's the Google
let
queen.
me tell you. I got
Google my name.
I got a website, people. I'll put it in the chat. Listen, it's called Been Verified. It will give you all the information if they ever been locked up. The
All right.
whole nine. Trust me, and I use it quite frequently because I'm single.
DERICK BENFORD.
No, it really does.
I'm telling you, use it.
Trust me, I will. I'm gonna Google you.
You ain't gonna see nothing but Facebook and MySpace. That's all.
So I just think that gives you a line of communication, whether it's a good line or a bad line, but at the end of the day, your conscience is clear and you put that out there. And people share anyway. When you first start dating someone, you go out, you sit, you talk. You may not want to hear about their baby mama drama, But eventually, if the guy's feeling you, he gonna tell you some things. You know,
I'm gonna start being a mime. You know what? I'm just gonna start being a mime, and I'm just gonna sit there and listen. Keep my mouth closed.
That's smart, because if you let somebody talk enough, they'll tell all their business.
That's me.
See, and that's me. I get on her a lot about that. Like, why did you tell him that? That wasn't none of their business.
I don't know. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm an open book. I mean, you know. You know,
exactly.
I just think that is you know, I know people will say, listen, it's not any of their business. But let me tell you, you ever go to a family reunion or a cookout with someone who you're feeling, and it's always that one family member that's going to come up and tell you all their business?
Nope, because I don't go nobody else's stuff.
You know what?
I might have been dating her sister or cousin. I didn't go no.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Wouldn't you want to know that?
Nah.
Wouldn't you want to know that?
Yeah.
I'm a good heartful Christian person. I don't do that
You
stuff.
know what?
But you know what? I think that Jersey is really small.
Exactly.
So somebody has dated someone down the line that you may possibly inadvertently be like, you used to date who? And you may meet this person. Why should I care who you dated 10 years ago? Why should I give a damn? I don't care. What that got to do with me?
See, my thing is, it's not about who you dated 10 years ago. That's not the issue. It's about your past. And sometimes past and present do intersect.
Yeah, only if you dated somebody like recently and they know the person, and that person doesn't know that you dealt with this person, and then you meet this other person. Okay, in that instance, yes, you should say, oh, you such and such. Well, do you know such and such? Then therefore, you know, we had a relationship or a short friendship. In that case, yes, but all of your personal business, I don't think so. Like, some things I just think should remain your business.
Well, okay, again, I disagree.
Like, sometimes you shouldn't tell people where you live.
Okay, now see, that's different.
I have a friend, and she has like so many different boyfriends, and everybody knows where she lives.
Oh no.
And I'm like, this is like really dangerous, especially when you dating gangsters and cops. Because those
they should never meet up. They should never meet up.
What's her name? I might date her too.
Look, no, but wait, I was kind of like, is she talking about me for a minute?
Yeah, because this one.
But everybody don't know where I live, but I do. I mean, I'm single, but I mean,
private. I mean, if you're gonna be
You
out
ain't
here
single.
dating everybody,
I'm not single.
You got me, baby.
I can't.
No,
I
but
really
okay,
can't.
that I understand what you're saying, but listen, in this day and age, it's really kind of hard not to divulge your business in this day and age. With Facebook, Twitter, so many social medias, Instagram. Every time you turn around, somebody putting a picture up on Instagram. You understand?
I
So
have Instagram, and I still don't know how it works.
trust
I'm
me.
working with it now,
Yeah,
too.
I'm learning myself.
You know
Trust me.
something? I think you should know that person's past, because that person could have spent time in a crazy house, anything.
Listen, it's a lot of people on medication.
Right.
Okay, a lot. So
and how you know who rode the yellow school bus?
So,
growing up?
question, Ms. Heather, did you ask your fiance about his past?
Did I ask him about his past?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In detail, or were like roundabout questions, just in general conversation?
I think like roundabout. Like
Okay.
I don't just like investigate them. I knew him for a while anyway.
See, my
She
soon
Googled him.
See, my soon ex, when we were talking in general conversations, my soon ex husband to be, when we were talking in general conversations, and I was asking him certain questions, and when he answered one particular question, when he said he was younger, right then and there the light bulb should have went off, and I should have ran. But no, of course I didn't. So yeah, in that case,
I'm sorry. What happened? You didn't ask the right questions.
no, that's not what I said. See? No, I said when I asked the particular question, and when he answered the question, instead of me saying, oh, well, you know, that was a long time ago. You know, people change. Maybe he's grown. No. Old habits do die hard, and I should have just ran in the other direction. So in that case, yes. You know, That would have been hot.
You could have a grown man that's ADHD, and now you're marrying someone that has a serious problem, and now that becomes your problem. You could be marrying somebody that raped another female. You never know. You need to know that person.
See,
especially when you bringing them into your home and into your
around your children, around your family members.
Yes.
See. Now we're cooking with oil, because that's exactly. I heard someone sigh. I'm sorry. Why?
Okay. All right. Listen. Toro says, "How many people you dated is irrelevant. If you were a player or round the way girl, that's the past. Anything that affects the relationship should be out in the open."
See, we're not talking about. See, that's not what I said. I said, is my past.
He said, whoa, who's the cutie y'all just showed?
Okay, wait, we're gonna go back. There she is. Okay. That's Miss Heather Walker. For those of you who are in the chat.
And calm down, Arturo. She's taking.
Oh yeah, that heading that was up there, I switched to the wrong thing. Just bear with me, people. I'm new at this. With these controls, so work with me. But anyway, we're not talking about the number. I never said anything about a number. I never said anything about who you potentially slept with. You understand? Because I think that's kind of an inappropriate question.
But people do ask, and it sometimes come up because people don't have any cool.
But if you ask me that, I'm looking at you like you're crazy, and guess what?
You should say
999. No, you know what I would do? I would just simply look them dead in the eyes and say, "How many have you slept with? Do you keep a list? Why is that any of your business?" Exactly. See, now that right there is delving into.
They want to marry a virgin, but they done slept with 1,000 people.
Exactly.
Trying to find a virgin nowadays is like trying to find a unicorn in a rainbow. Ain't happening.
I'm one.
But you know what I'll say? You're so crazy. But you know what I'll say to that? I'll say to someone who asked me that particular question, if someone was to ask me that, I would say, well, first of all, I'm not a virgin because I have children and I've been married twice. So now what?
Wow.
Now what?
Your experience.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
This
now
ain't your
what?
first Christmas.
This ain't my first Christmas or my first rodeo. So now what? Where we going? What can we not talk about? You understand? Right. So my thing is not about, the question wasn't about anyone's sexual past, not to the degree of how many people they have slept with, how many partners they've had. Because when you're a certain age, come on. Right. Some people have that little promiscuous time. Some men just have it all their lives, but my thing is not to judge anyone. It was just to simply say, hey, listen, what's going on? Is there anything I should know about you that you maybe never have told anyone? And yeah, I would like to know a little bit about your past, because that's me getting to know you and where you come from. Right. And if you're crazy, because there's a lot of crazy people out here.
Sometimes you have to look at the people that surround that person.
There
when
you go.
Start to look at their friends, the family members. You start to figure out.
Don't look at mine.
You don't have to really ask. You just pay attention.
You know what? I totally agree. This is a true story. I dated a guy. It was all types of flags. Okay, I dated a guy.
It wasn't me, so
no, it wasn't true. He didn't have a relationship with his mother. That's it, ladies. Let me tell you something. If a man does not have a relationship with his mother, you need to investigate and find out why. Because men love their mother. That's their first love.
Stevie J, the guy from Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he didn't have a relationship.
If men do not have a relationship with their mother, how do they know how to treat women?
They don't they haven't developed a relationship
because it's a first bond. It's a first bond, and my thing is that sent a flag up, but I ignored it. You understand? I ignored it.
But sometimes that can be a problem also. It depends on the attachment with the mother, because it can go to a stint where now the son is grown and he's still attached to his mother, so he can't have a wife.
Okay.
He can't have a relationship with a girlfriend.
It can be a pro and a con.
Right.
No, but I totally get that. But in this case,
there was normal relationships.
In this case, it was neither. You understand? Right. He didn't have a relationship with his mom. He didn't have a relationship with his 2 sisters. He didn't have a relationship. He didn't have a relationship with. He didn't have a relationship with his brothers. You know, I didn't meet anyone in the family,
That's hard.
so that should have been some.
Now you have to find out what stage he is in his mind and in his life.
Very bitter, very angry.
Right.
So
how can he love? How can he love you?
And I only met like one person who he said was close to him, and it was just crazy. So that's what we're gonna do, people. Because this conversation can go on because it's a lot to deal with. We're going to let, what? We're going to let Solo give us a little bit of music. Yes, you will.
Nope.
Or he's going to be fired.
Anybody need DJ, call me 548-7490.
He ain't going nowhere. He's ours to keep. So we're going to let him play a little bit. There you go. That's right. Big up to Michael J. You know, he celebrated his little birthday this month. Oh, happy birthday to all the Virgos. Yeah, happy birthday.
That's
happy
my
birthday.
favorite sign.
The crazy folks.
Happy birthday to my daughter Blair. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Lenny Green. Yeah, you know. Check this out. So we'll be back. Go Solo.
That's right. Listen to this word, ladies. This song goes to Jaquetta.
Thank you, DJ Solo.
Well, you tell the other guy he got to pay.
What's up, beautiful people? This is Storm Norm, and I'm grown.
And this is your girl, Jackie D, and I'm sexy.
And together, we have a situation every Thursday night
at 11 p.m. on BKS1Radio.com.
A glass of wine, right on time, right on time. Grown and sexy, it's on tonight. Time for me to unwind. Candlelight, the mood is right. Bring the heat, Storm Norm and Jackie D. Jackie D. Giving you a dose of reality.
Adult conversation.
Hot relationship topics.
We play your grown and sexy music requests.
And I'll be giving you a dose of reality with the latest gossip on your favorite reality TV shows.
So if you're grown,
sexy,
be a part of our situation every Thursday on BKS1Radio.com.
That drop do something to me.
And we are back. That solo is a mess. Hey everybody, I'm your girl Jackie D.
And I'm her sister, Jaquetta D.
And we got Solo rocking out. He doing his thing.
That was some good music.
Yeah, that was good. So that was a nice little break. So I hope you got your little PJs on, everybody. Y'all curled up with your laptops or your computers, your cell phones. Probably not the iPhone, you know, because you can't get pictures on that.
Don't talk about my iPhone.
Yes, it's totally whack. Okay, I'm so mad. I got an iPhone. They need to fix that though, because that's not good.
As much as that phone costs, you think
exactly.
they would.
As much as it costs, I should be able to see, you know, some pictures, streaming or whatever. But you can't.
Damn, Steve Jobs, you died at the most inopportune time.
What? Wow.
Just saying.
I mean, think
about
it.
A lot more to give.
Yeah, and now they keep pumping out this product. They're gonna make what a smaller. I don't care how small it gets. When it gets, I'm buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm good. I'm gonna keep my 4S.
Don't listen to her, y'all.
I'm okay.
She's gonna buy it.
No, I'm not. I could take that money actually and put it into their stock and then retire off of it. So maybe that's what I'll do. Buy some stock.
You do that. I'm gonna get my iPhone 5.
So people, guess what? We have a great artist in the house. She is hot. Her name is none other than Heather Walker. And there she goes, right there on your screen. Look at her. Hello. So we're going to have her tell us a little bit about herself. We're going to have her explain to us what it is that she does. And she looks so beautiful in her red. I love red.
Thank you so much.
Can't wear it in certain areas, but I love it anyway.
I was running out of the car, running right in, girl.
I'm sure. You know, this is a pretty safe
Hey,
area.
hey.
It's a pretty safe area.
No.
I'm talking about where I live.
Nothing wrong with red.
Yeah.
In the hood.
I go anywhere wearing red.
Nobody gonna mess with you so long.
Nah.
Ain't nobody messing with you. So, Ms. Walker, first of all, let's just give her a hand clap and welcome her to BKS1Radio.com, where she is no longer a visitor. She is family. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a singer. I've been singing since the age of 2. Started singing in my dad's church, New Hope House of God Saints in Christ.
Okay. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So from singing in church, you know, it just kind of got me out there till I did the Apollo when I was 15 years old and won for 3 weeks in a row. Just sang background for Jaheim, Angie Stone, a couple of people. And I'm not bragging on myself, but it's God.
That's a blessing.
No, let me tell you, those are some big names, okay? And you should brag. Why not?
It's God.
Well, I need to hear the singers drop for me then. We're going to work on that. You hear me, Norm? Do you hear me?
And I have a cold tonight. But, you know, all the things that was happening in my life, it happened at the time when I decided I was just going to give up.
Oh.
So at the time, I would say at the most hardest time in my life, when I had my 3 children and my ex-husband walked out and left me, you know, I said, God, what am I going to do now? You know, and I remember going and just sitting in the back of the church. And I was at a different church. Nobody really knew me there. I said, you know, I just want to hear from God. And I sat there, and as I'm sitting in the back, and there's 500 people there, the woman of God, she was up front preaching. I think her name was Rita Twiggs at the time. Okay. And she came all the way to the back of the church, and I'm there. I said, oh, no.
Here she come.
Right.
But you asked to hear from God, right?
Yes. And she said, you're going to travel around the world. You're going to sing, and you're going to travel around the world. And I'm sitting there. I said, I'm thinking to myself, where I'm going? I got all these kids. You know, my kids at the time was 10 months. 2 years old, 3 years. I had babies.
Wow.
So I said, I'm not going anywhere. Sure enough, you know, I was singing on the train station in 42nd Street in New York. And they heard me singing, and they said, could you come, you know, to this meeting? We're having like a meeting. I didn't really know what was going on, but I just went because I'm very humble. So I just went, and when I went, they said, can you come with us to Italy next week?
Wow.
See?
We're going to Italy.
See how
From
God
Italy, God took me to Poland, to Russia, to Holland. And this was singing the songs that I knew in the house of God.
Wow.
This wasn't R&B. God took us in places where they didn't even see black people. When we got to Poland, there was places in Poland, we got there and the person came up and started scratching my hand and said, we only see you guys on TV.
Oh, wow.
We only see you on TV.
Oh,
and
wow.
sometimes God can take you someplace where everybody is not.
Yes.
Because he wants his word to be heard.
Yes.
So I'm here today. I'm here tonight because God has transformed. I'm doing house music now, which I never knew I would be put in this spot. But sometimes God can use you to camouflage you.
Yes.
So when it's time for you to go into certain atmospheres, because once everybody in the church has already heard the word, what about everybody else?
Yes.
But it got house club music, so you know,
Yes.
sing the word while you dancing to it.
Listen.
Yes.
trust me, I used to be in a club, and when them, the church clubs came on, that's the only time I danced.
Okay.
Other than that, I was in the booth. Well, my ex-husband was a DJ.
What?
So,
I knew you had one of them. His name wasn't Solo. I'm mad.
he was a DJ, so I would stay in the booth. I wouldn't dance, but if he threw on a gospel club, my feet got the moving, and I'm not a dancer. So
no, she's not.
No, I'm not a dancer. I definitely people I can't dance. I'm sorry, but I'm the pocketbook holding designated key, designated key person. So I understand and believe you, because we have a church background, and you're right. Sometimes God put you in places that you would never expect to be, so that people could see you and hear you and learn from you. And I'm about to cry, because you start talking about God, dear.
Talking about my Jesus.
Listen,
see, Jesus brought us together, so let's go home.
Arturo wanted to say to her, he says, wow, a beautiful woman talking about God and humble about it. Please give her my respect.
Thank you.
We love the Lord.
Yes.
So finish what you were saying. You went to these places, and they're like saying, I wonder, what did you think when you heard that? Did it kind of set you back? Like, huh?
I just, I'm gonna tell you something about me. I'm a faith person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I walk by faith.
Okay.
Literally, everything in my life has been a faith walk. It's like I said, okay, God, I'm here, and I know what you said. And sometimes we'll get in our depressed state, and we'll feel like, God, what's gonna happen now? But then when you start to think about what God did 10 years ago, he said, I'm the same God. So if I did it 10 years ago, I could do it now and then some.
God doesn't change.
He said that your latter days will be greater.
Yes.
So even in this state right here, I said, okay, God, where I'm going now? Because now I done did the house thing and singing in the clubs. And, of course, the church was like, what is she doing? She's the prophetess. She's the evangelist. What is she doing now? Why is she in the club? That's where God has taken me. So I have to obey God. Okay. Sometimes we have enough prophetess. We have enough evangelists. What about the people out there that cannot hear unless you're going out to the streets to get them?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. This was about 3 weeks ago. Somebody invited me to the movie, to the screening, Total Recall.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all old enough to remember that. Right.
The first one.
Right.
Thank you.
Because black don't crack. We look good.
Thank you so much.
So I'm sitting there. I said, okay, God. I said, what's happening here? So I'm sitting there in the movie theater. And God is like, he's bringing things back to my remembrance. Okay. Didn't I take you here? Didn't I do this? Didn't I do that? He had to remind me, because I started sitting there saying, oh, God, here I go again. Back in this place again, and forgetting what God did before. Okay. So I had to see that movie so that God can bring me back to Total Recall.
Okay. I like
Total
that.
Recall.
I like that.
Sometimes you gotta revisit some stuff. You might have to revisit.
She talking right
now. I need to fast. Now I need to pray, because sometimes we'll forget about that.
Okay.
That happened. I said, God, what's next? Sony Records, here they come. Hi, we like you. We want to sign you, but we want you to do R&B, and we want you to change up and do all this stuff. I said, okay, God, where am I going with this? Where am I going with this? Because everything I do, I have to speak to God about it. I have to bring it before God. I answer to God. And sometimes when you have a relationship with him like that, it's like, that's my father, so I'm going to go to my father. Okay, God, where am I going with this?
Okay.
Am I going here? God says, yes, I'm taking you there, because there's some people that need to hear my word on that side.
Okay.
They can't hear it.
Wow.
Because there's nobody there that's telling them.
Okay.
But I'm going to use you. And sometimes God wants to use us because we might look like them. Sometimes we look like them, but on the inside, there's a different spirit on the inside. So when God broke it down like that, I said, okay, God. Okay, God, I'm going to work with it. I'm going to swing with it. If that's where you taking me, okay, God. And here I am again.
See, this is the thing. I'm listening to you because only a woman or man who is in touch with first their inner being and know the works of God can actually go to a movie theater, see the word Total Recall, and sit back and recall stuff that has happened, and they're like all from a caption of a movie, you know. So at this point now, where are you? Since he brought you from wherever you were, now where are you? What are you doing now as far as your music is concerned? Are you still doing like R&B, or are you still, or you gonna do R&B? Or
right now I'm transforming into R&B. There's some things that they want me to do to actually transform, you know, as far as like eating right, working out. It's like a whole different ball game. Because they really don't care too much about the sound. It's the beat. It's what you look like. So, okay, I'll go with that. Okay. As long as when I get there, I'm able to, you know, sometimes you can always pull certain songs into the atmosphere. You know, I said, okay, God, I'm going there. So
Michelle did it.
Yes.
She did it.
Yes.
Well, don't forget about me when you get there, all right?
She did it.
Don't forget about me.
You know what? But you understand, like, I believe that as long as you're true to yourself and you don't allow other people to dictate how you should be spiritually and where you should be spiritually because they feel that it's not going to fit the mold, you know what? You need to be the one to make that mold. You understand?
Right.
Don't allow, because okay, like, I understand what you're saying as far as like a lot of artists. They want them to look a certain way. They want them to be a certain build. I mean, Jennifer Hudson, I think she was absolutely gorgeous the way she was, you know. Now, I don't know if she reinvented herself because of all the tragedy she had gone through, or if she did that because they wanted her to. You understand?
She was doing that before the tragedy.
No, but it's different when you do it for movies. You understand? It's different when you do it for movie roles. But at the end of the day, even if she found the love for acting, you know, but we know her as a singer because that's how we were introduced to her. You know, because she was on American Idol. We were introduced to her that way. So did she do that because she wanted to? She felt it was maybe more healthy. You understand what I'm saying? You get me? So a lot of times they'll do that because they try to do it to Pink. Right. And Pink said, I don't think so. Take me as I am, or don't take me at all. You understand? Right. Now look at the girl who did Sparkle. You know, she lost what, 50 pounds?
Wow.
She lost like 50 pounds. And my thing is it because you want to, or is it because that's what they're telling you looks better? You understand?
Well, in my case, I really don't know what Jennifer Hudson has. I know a little bit about what she's gone through. I think she most likely did that because of the tragedy in her life.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Is it that, or, you know, because like I said, the industry, we sometimes self-evaluate ourselves by looking at others, and then with the magazines, with the models, you know, everybody's not meant to be a size 2. Everybody's not meant to be a 4. So low. Everybody's not meant to be a 10. You know what I mean? We all come in different sizes and shapes, and my thing is, are a lot of these artists doing this because they're being somewhat forced to, and not really just saying, no, I'm not going to do that?
I think a lot of people are actually being forced to do that.
Because look at who did you work with? Angie Stone. I think she is absolutely gorgeous the way she is, you know, and I couldn't even imagine her being a size 2.
Right.
You understand?
Like something like she.
Yes, because my thing is it's her voice. Like I'm more interested in her voice, and if she put out rocking videos, what do I care?
Right.
You understand?
And Jill Scott looks great.
Yes.
I mean, I love her.
Same thing with Missy.
But you know, Missy almost died.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone knows that she almost died, and I'm not sure if it was because of her complications with her doing the ups and downs with the weight issue, but she almost died.
Well, I had my sister actually died a few years ago. She had the operation,
the gastric.
Yes.
See, and that's a lot. See, they don't tell people. See, that's why you have to do your research. It may not even be healthy, you know.
'Cause they can nick something inside of you and won't even tell you.
Right.
And I've known people. I know this girl. She actually took what do you call the diet? They weren't diet pills. No, they were X-Lax. She was taking them every single day to lose weight.
That's not normal though. Your body is, that's not normal.
No, her fingers started peeling.
Oh my
God. She was taking it every single day to lose weight, and I was like, who does that?
Was she big?
She wasn't big to me. She was healthy to me. I mean, but we talking something about at least 15, 16, maybe more years ago. But she was taking.
Oh, that was before the curvy became the norm.
Yes, because listen, curvy girls rock.
Yes, we do.
Curvy girls.
I love them curvy girls. All my curvy girls, please call
646
233
1302
and win a date with DJ Zello.
Listen, so we're gonna have Miss Heather Walker sing for us. She has an amazingly incredible voice. I'm telling you, and you can get some of her stuff on.
I'm on iTunes, Rhapsody.
Oh wait, did you say iTunes?
Yes.
Hold up.
This the iTunes queen over here, and we're gonna put it in the chat.
$600 on music from iTunes,
and we're gonna put it in the chat so everybody, so they can support you because I had the pleasure of meeting her a few months back, and she came on and she sang and got my CD, which I do have it on my phone, and I plugged my phone up in my car, and trust me. You listen, you have a beautiful voice. So we're gonna let her get herself ready so she could you see, you guys, if you scroll down on the page, you'll be able to see her picture. You'll be able to read about her and everything. It's an absolutely gorgeous gorgeous picture. It kind of have that, don't get offended, that Monifa kind of look to it, right?
Yes.
Right?
And I got her on iTunes also. So yes.
You understand? Like, if you look at it, it's just a beautiful, beautiful picture. And she has a beautiful voice, humble spirit, and amazing, amazing, amazing talent behind all of that. So she got looks, she has brains, and she can sing.
And
triple threat.
Woman of God.
Triple threat. Okay, quadruple threat. There you go. So we're gonna let her set up while DJ Solo play us something. We're gonna get her ready to, do her thing. So keep locked, everybody. BKS1Radio.com. The grown sexy situation.
This goes out to Heather.
Well, put together, everybody knows this is how the story goes. She knows she's got everything that a woman needs to get a man. Yeah, yeah. How can she lose with the suit she used? 36, 24, 36. What a winning hand, 'cause she's a brick house. She's mighty, mighty. Just letting it all hang out as she's a brick house. Oh, like lady stack, that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. Oh, she's a brick house. Yeah, she's the one, the only one, built like an Amazon. The clothes she wear, her sexy ways, make a old man wish for younger days. Yeah, yeah. She knows she's built and letting it all hang out. Hey, brick house, I like lady stack, that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back now. Shake it down 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 now. Break house. Yeah, she's 19, my tag. I just letting it all hang out. Break house. Yeah, she's the one, the only one, built like an Amazon. Yeah. Shake it down now. Shake it down now. Shake it down now. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it, shake it. Shake it down now. Shake it down now. Shake it now now. Shake it now. Shake it now now. Shake it down, shake it. I want brick house.
It's starting now. It's the same feeling.
Hey, what's up, beautiful people? This is Storm Norm, and I'm grown.
And this is your girl, Jackie D, and I'm sexy.
And together, we have a situation every Thursday night
at 11 p.m.
on BKS1Radio.com.
A glass of wine, right on time,
Right on time.
grown and sexy, it's on tonight. Time for me to unwind. Candlelight, the mood is right. Bring the heat, Storm Norm and Jackie D. Giving you a dose of reality.
Adult conversation.
Hot relationship topics.
We play your grown and sexy music requests.
And I'll be giving you a dose of reality with the latest gossip on your favorite reality TV shows.
So if you're grown,
Sexy.
be a part of our situation every Thursday on BKS1Radio.com.
Woohoo! We are back, people. Wow.
Hello, hello,
Yeah.
hello.
So this is the part that I like. You know, when we have an artist in the building, she's getting ready to bring it to us. She's getting ready to tear it down, none other than, and I hope I get the screen right. Yeah. We're going to bring it back to Miss Heather Walker, people. Yay!
How y'all doing out there?
All right, all right, all right.
This is a little song I wrote. I wrote this little song because I had a broken heart. Anybody out there ever had a broken heart? If you ever had a broken heart, type in the chat room, broken heart. want you to know that God can mend your broken heart. You believe that? Ooh. Ever gave up your heart? Ever gave up your soul? Guess what? I want it all back. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I want my joy back. I want my peace back. I want my love back. Joy back. I want my love
Did that did you guys have to turn down your PCs, your laptops?
That girl can
She
sing.
can sing. Did you hear that? What do you think of that? I love that song. That was beautiful.
Wait,
Jesus.
but
Woo.
Churro says,
You got me in tears.
"Oh, she make me tell the truth anytime." Where was she when I was a kid? And Lisa one says, "Damn, she's singing my anthem." But you know what? You can hear the gospel undertones in that. And if you're a woman of God or a man of God or even a child of God, if you pay attention to words in a song like we do, we pay attention to words, not just the melody. And if you pay attention, you can really hear that. I want my joy back. I want my peace back. That's another message for us believers.
Yeah, I got it.
I
I like it.
like it.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
So guess what, guys? You can
iTunes.
get that on iTunes. Where else?
I'll
Reverb
have it
Nation.
tonight.
Yes, it's on Reverb Nation also.
Reverb Nation, and that's under Heather
Walker.
Okay, you have an initial in there as well, don't you?
Yes, it's www.reverbnation.com/Heather H. Walker.
See, there you go. Make sure you guys get it right because it's another Heather Walker, but she's Caucasian and she doesn't have the no, really, it is. She doesn't have the initial. What? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm helping you out because let me tell you, if people go there and they look and they say that's not her.
Like what did what she say?
Yeah.
I Googled you and
Yeah.
all I saw was vinegar.
See, that's not her. Okay. That's not her. So guess what, people? She got another song for you. Are you ready to sing that? We're gonna make sure she get that song ready and everything. Cause listen, you know how we do here. We ain't gonna just give you one song. We gonna give you a couple of songs so you can really, really hear what she has to say. So you ready for that? You gonna drop that?
Where is the love? Ooh, ooh,
someone in trouble, lend them a helping hand. It's the least you can do for a fellow man. Yeah. Are you spread? Are you spread? Are you spread? Are you spread? Are you spreading the love? Yeah. Everywhere you go, everywhere you go, let them know that you love them. Yeah, yeah. It's all about God, yeah. Hey, hey. Come on. Spread love. Go on and spread the love. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Woo! That girl can sing.
Wow.
Gotta give her a hand on that. Clap it
Wow.
up. Wow.
Wow. I said there's
Oh my God. What happened?
I said there's that Christian club. I love it,
Woo.
love it,
Yeah.
love it.
I was ready to get up and
Give me
start.
some Brian. Give me
I
some Brian
Oh,
right
did
now.
I mess
it.
up your mic? Did I touch your mic? Turn
Yeah.
it up. There you go.
I never seen nobody kiss the mic like she did. The lipstick stain on that mic right there. I'm taking the hoe with me.
You know,
devil.
amazing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Love it.
Thank you.
I was just trying. You know, I was up here trying to think like we need a new singer in our church.
Look, I was already there like
You
when
was-
she was saying, yes.
I was thinking like we could use her in our praise and worship.
Yeah, like,
No, I'm
somebody that
serious.
could sing without the mic.
Look, no, I'm serious. I said, oh wait, she can say, know what? We gonna talk outside. Yeah, we gonna talk after recruiting. Yeah, cause oh my goodness, wow.
Even if it's just an occasional visit.
Yeah, cause yeah, cause on Sunday we having our little family solo. You should come. We having our family church little outing. You know, we couldn't have it as big as we wanted this year.
That would be
so
a
we're
nice
doing
surprise.
it. We're doing it at our church, and we're blocking off the street. You know, because we have a pretty large church. It's very big, and we're gonna have a nice little thing there. So if you're in town, I know you're always traveling, so we gonna talk. Yeah, you
That
can
would
come
be
there and
nice.
spread some love today. Okay? Yes. All right. Yes, everybody. That's Miss Heather Walker. She
My
was doing
God,
her thing.
my God, my
Listen,
God.
like you can get her music on Reverb Nation, and that's www.reverbnation.com /, and that's Heather H. Walker. And she's on iTunes, people. So you need to support her. She can sing. You know, it's very rare that you get artists who can
voice
sing
like
without
that.
iTunes. What is that auto tune?
Auto-tune.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sick of hearing that. All right. I need somebody that can sing.
Look. Listen, we need auto-tune on my mic because my voice is getting deeper and deeper.
Me.
But Jaquetta, I still love that voice.
Oh, we have a caller calling in. Okay. Hey caller, thanks for calling. BKS1radio.com, the Grown Sexy Situation. State your name and where you're calling from. You're on live with Miss Heather Walker.
This is the crazy and extremely handsome Arturo. What's up?
Did he just do the roll in his name? What?
Yes, I did.
What's going on, family? How are you?
I'm good. I'm real good. Definitely big shout out to the beautiful and lovely voice to Miss Heather Walker.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you so much. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. You definitely have a blessed voice. I know I'm, in chat joking around and BS and whatever, but you do, in all seriousness and all due humble respect. You do have a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much. It's all God.
Yes, and if I can, just for a little minute, give a little testimony. When you was talking about Total Recall, I know originally that's the name of a movie, originally Schwarzenegger, and now what's his name? Colin Farrell redid it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you talked about Total Recall and you broke it down, I'm no stranger to adapting to or understanding movies and stuff when it comes to that, because I remember when did X-Men come out? I think it was like early 2000 or something. The movie X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was actually in college that time, and just to make a long story short, when I was a kid, I grew up with a learning disability, and I was always separated from my normal regular classes to special ed classes.
Okay.
And, they always separated us, from the, I guess as they call it, normal kids or the special ed kids. But years later, when I was in college, they called that, I guess, the average kids to the gifted kids or the gifted youngsters.
Okay.
So how they treated it from as a kid as an adult, it was completely different. So when she brought that up, that reminded me when I was in my college days, and I went to just like X-Men, I went to a special school that specialized in that.
Okay.
And they literally catered to, your special needs, your learning difficulties in the classroom, but your special talents and gifts outside of that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So when
she brought that up, and then she's talking about, she's humbly talking about God and, everything that she went through and how God shows himself, it just brought up some memories with me. It's like, she said how God showed her from one way to the next way. I remember a couple of times in college where I did not know how I was going to make it through. And even teachers, special teachers, they even told me, if you don't do this, you don't do that, you're not going to make it.
Okay.
And I definitely graduated with honors.
Excellent.
Wow.
See, so let me ask you. So your what you consider to be, I guess, an inability compared to people who may have certain abilities, where yours probably weren't as prominent, but you had other factors that stood out. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
Academically, to make it short, academically, I needed extra needs help.
Okay.
But when it came to extracurricular activities, like my interests, like my talents and interests, like, I do, certain dances, the Michael Jackson thing, I'm a DJ, and when it comes to creative stuff, that's when the talent comes in. So just like the movie X-Men, their weakness was being human.
Okay.
So when Professor X, talking about the movie, adopted them to his school, he brought out their talents.
Okay.
Their gifts and their talents, and that brought out and he made them feel like they were the king and queens of what they do.
Okay.
They may be different from the world, but when they use their talents, that's what makes them gold.
Okay, I like that.
Extraordinary.
I like
Go Arturo.
I like that. So you have any other questions or any other statements that you want to say to Miss Heather Walker before I let you go?
Yes, definitely. Ms. Walker, if you don't mind me asking, what definitely, you talk about your strengths and your weaknesses and how God put you through. What, obviously God inspires you, but what specific instances inspire you? Like you said, you don't know, at times you didn't know where you was going, how you was going to make it through, and even people have told you this and that. How did you know, like you put your foot down and you say, you know what, God has got me, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do?
Sometimes God will say, be still and know that I am God. And then when you just be still and rest in that position, and then it's like when God does something for you, it's not a little bit. He goes over and beyond. Because I will tell you that me and my kids, we lived in an abandoned building for almost a year. Actually, when I was coming to the rehearsals with Monique for the play, me and my kids lived in an abandoned building at that time, but nobody didn't know. But I'll tell you today that I live in a mansion, that I didn't pay a dime.
What
that
did
God put me in.
Huh? God says, in my house there are many mansions.
Yes. So it's like sometimes you just have to be still. And in that moment, it's like you could get a little sort of like anxiety. God, what am I going to do? What's going to happen? And then God is saying, be still and know that I am God. And if you just be still in that position and don't always settle for this, for that, but wait on God. And if you wait on God, because there was a lot of houses all around, but God said, be still. And when I began to be still and hear God's voice, and God just made a road in the middle of the wilderness. And I said, God, I thank you. God, I lift you up. God, I rejoice. I praise your name, God, because I know that this is you. I know that this is God. It's just like, when my ex-husband first left me, he was making so much money. I was in school at the time. He was making so much money, and when he left, he took everything. And I said, God, what am I going to do, God? I will tell you, it wasn't 30 days that man left me. I was making, my check was $34,000 in real estate. And I said, God, this has to be God. I didn't realize how blessed I was until I walked into the bank and they didn't want to cash my check or give me my money. And they had to call, the person that wrote me the check to say, what is this little black girl doing in here with all this money? And he said, that's her money. And I said, that's when I started to think about it, when God said, okay, 3 weeks ago, you was abandoned, you was left, but you was still, and you heard my voice. And when I didn't run behind him, I didn't say, oh, please don't leave me. I said, okay, you want to go? Go ahead. God got me. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. You can go. And sure enough, God showed his face. Don't settle. Don't settle for this or for that. Allow God to do it. Because when he does something, it's going to be over and above.
He does it big.
Yes. That's my daddy.
That faith is a mustard seed right there.
Yes,
See?
That's my daddy.
Uh-oh, Altoro, you better go.
Altoro, you invited to our church on Sunday, too.
Solo
hey, like I said,
too.
I joke around in chat, but I do have my serious moments. And that, that was definitely real.
Wow.
Big shout out to Miss Heather Walker, most definitely.
We appreciate you and we love you, and thank you so much for calling.
All right, I'm going to stay in chat, but have a good night.
All right.
Thanks, Arturo.
Ooh, that was nice. I like that. See, you know what? She's standing on the favor. I love that. Woman of God. She is doing her thing. See, listen, she just blessing us with a whole bunch of stuff. She got more songs. Listen, that's what I like. I like people that come in here and they're prepared. So listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a little bit break. We're going to get our ducks in a row. And we're going to come back and we're going to give you some more of the Grown Sexy Situation with your girl, Jackie D.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was off.
You know what? She's fired. And we got our in-house DJ Solo. It's so good to have him. You know, I love E-Riff, but when Solo comes, I feel honored and special. I felt like I should have baked a cake or something. And everybody know I don't cook. Okay, or bake.
Okay.
Wow. Okay,
so
I should have bought a cake.
Get the cake and the cookies.
Okay, so I should have bought a cake. Okay.
I'll be by there.
Yeah, I should have bought a cake. You know, so we just gonna give you guys a little bit of music, and we gonna come back and we gonna play.
We got some juicy.
We got some, So just keep it locked, people. BKS1Radio.com.
So many happy, so many to me.
You're listening to the sounds of DJ Solo and the Grand Sexy Situation. Keep it locked, y'all.
Like this, like.
I promise to be like this. Move your feet like this. Got to be like this. Can't you see like this? Like this. It's hot. Is it like that said? Like that I can know instead. I show you where it's at. I told you you say it.
and things are going my way. I'm feeling good and feeling fine. The clouds are here, so if it rains, it's fine. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down and down. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down and down. When it's hot outside, yeah, and you want to cool your mind, just step outside, 'cause when it rains, it pours. Just let the love inside of you be restored. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down and down. Let the rain come down. Let the rain come down. Let's get happy in the rain. Let's get happy in the rain.
Yes, we are back, people. Once again, I want to thank Miss Heather H. Walker for stopping by. She had to leave. Yes, we really appreciate her showing up. We really do. We have nothing but comedians in this place. I wish you guys could see. I wish you guys could see what we go through here. But guess what, people? You know what time it is, because right around this time we get silly. Y'all just have to see the behind the scenes antics that go on in this studio. Totally
There's a
out
whole
of
lot
control.
of stuff going on.
What? Oh, yes. Yeah. Girl, don't be tapping me. I'm like, what? Okay, so I think someone wanted to see your outfit in the. So stand up, let somebody see your outfit.
Rolo.
Don't choke yourself. See, you done pulled your mic out. Jesus. Okay, do you see her outfit? Yeah, she got on her hoochie gear. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh wait, she need to walk around there. She need to walk around there so they can really see her. Okay, go ahead.
My club gear.
Yeah, she got on her club gear because she don't go to the club.
Yeah.
But I guess she just,
No, I go to the club from Jesus.
yeah, I created a monster. I told her what stretchies were. Jesus. Yeah, and so
And
you.
I love you, baby.
So you can see. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Let me turn the camera around. Okay, need to tilt that a little bit. Just. All right. Enough. Okay. Yeah. There you go. All right, I'm done. Back to me now. Back to me.
Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous.
Back to me. Okay, so now you all got to see Miss Jaquetta. Okay, so this is what I call, or Norm affectionately calls it, the dose of reality by me, Jackie D. So, and my twin sister, she got some stuff that she's gonna read. We're gonna do
some relevant things.
Yeah, we're gonna try to pay homage to some of the people who are in the industry. I'm sorry, people. Y'all just see the antics that go on here. We're gonna pay some homage to some of the people that were in the industry before I do my dose of reality. So go ahead, Fab.
On a serious note, this may not be of any importance to some people, but it's relevant in the entertainment industry and for people that know who some of these people are. Sylvester Stallone, his half-sister, Tony Ann Felitti, dies of lung cancer at the age of 48. Okay, this is a really sad one because, some of us may not even have been born at the time that this happened, but this was the moonwalk, the original moonwalk, not the Michael Jackson moonwalk. This was Neil Armstrong. He died after heart surgery complications. And he was 82. Neil Armstrong was the man that says one small step and one giant step for mankind. Yeah, that was him.
Thought he said it to infinity and beyond. He didn't say that?
That was Buzz Lightyear. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What? I'm a slap her. Stop it. She making my eyelashes stick together.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Everyone that is old enough to know this. Sesame Street. Jerry Nelson. He played Count Von Count. He was 78. You got one umbrella. Okay, that's who that was.
Here you go.
Don't.
One Dorsey twin. Two Dorsey twins. Three Dorsey twins. Oh, hell no.
That's so wrong. That is not a part of Sesame Street. Then oh wow, are you kidding me? Phyllis Diller.
You didn't know she died?
Nah, man. Y'all gotta remember. Well, some of y'all might not remember her from Hollywood Square. She was the one that was in the middle. Oh my God, are you serious? She didn't realize her comedic abilities until she was in her 40s. So, ladies, let this be a lesson for you. 40s is never too old to fulfill your dreams. And of course, moving on up. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't sing anymore because I yell at children all day. Sherman Hemsley, George Jefferson. He died at the age of 74. He also played on Amen, where he played Deacon Ernest Fry. You know, to the father of the desperate one. Yeah, she was desperate as hell. I can't. Chasing after somebody that ain't want her. Sit down. Okay, and then we have Chad Everett. He's an actor, and he died at the age of 75. I will refresh because a lot of you are probably saying, who the hell is Chad Everett?
Wow.
He was best known for his role as Dr. Joe Gannon in the 1970s drama Medical Center. Now, I'm not going to say how old I am, but I remember that show. And then it says he played on TV before gangs and gun violence. And plus reality. So, you know, this is a TV show that was a drama, and it came on a weeknight. So that is our celebrity deaths. And now we're going to go to our reality from Jackie D.
So listen, everybody knows that, or maybe you don't know. Do you guys know who Mona is? Mona is the producer of the two hottest shows, in my opinion, that has been on VH1, the reality shows, besides the Basketball Wives. But we're talking Love and Hip Hop, and then we're talking Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So she is like one of the producers. She's kind of like a Shawnee in a way, but just a little older version. And you know, I really like her. I love her voice. She has a deep, raspy voice as well. I like her voice. Well, Chris Lighty, he may not be a household name, but the artist he helped rise to the spotlight, like 50 Cent, Q-Tip, Diddy, Foxy Brown, Mariah Carey, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott. Those names people really know. Those are household names. He was a Bronx native, and he passed away. He was the man behind Violator Records. So I don't know if you people know who that is, but he passed away. And from what they're saying is that, listen, I'm not bringing this. I'm just delivering it. They're saying it was like a suicide or something. Not sure, you know, how that really goes, but that's what they said, that it was like a suicide. But you know, people going to say stuff, and we'll just see what comes out in the news, and you know, we'll see. Here he is right here. If you guys don't recognize, but I know that I believe he and Mona ran together as well. They actually worked together, closely together, and I can only imagine how she feels. And my condolences goes out to his family and Mona, you know, because she's a great friend of his. So we're gonna move on to. Do you guys remember Love and Hip Hop? We talk about that a lot here, like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop the original one. So I don't know if you guys know, but Chrissy from Love and Hip Hop is actually gonna come out with her own little spin-off. And I thought I had a picture of her, but I have a picture of the rest of the girls. They were all out last night. Reality stars like Mashonda. I don't know if you guys remember her. That's her right there. She was married to Swiss Beats. Samaya Reese, Yandy Smith, and Emily B of Love and Hip Hop, as well as Adrian Ballin, she's from the Empire Girls. Y'all remember her, the Cheetah Girl? Y'all remember her? They were all out together, and Andrea Kelly, Hollywood Exes, Mika Claxton, Basketball Wives, and more attended this project called Project Realism in New York to discuss reality TV shows and the impact that it has on young women, which it really does. And if you think about it, when you see stuff like Evelyn, which here she is right here, like clocking a mess out of someone or throwing wine bottles and glasses and just
running across tables,
just doing flying kicks while she's in a dress. I mean, for the men they probably like it, but as for a
not
woman,
ladylike.
I think it's kind of crazy and it's not ladylike. But since I have her picture up, she actually went on a talk show, which I believe it was what's the one that come on with Robin? Good Morning America. Thank you. She was on there to talk about what happened between
my job. I missed it.
Yeah, between her and Chad. And I just personally think that she has some issues, and I think she really needs to sit down and talk to someone. Yeah, she needs a lot of. I think everybody needs therapy because get rid of that baggage, because I believe that she took baggage from her past relationship into that relationship, and maybe no one but me saw that it was only gonna last a hot second. I think. That's another story. I digress. I just think that she needs to sit down and talk to someone because she's a hot mess. Okay. So I just want to move on to, let me see, where am I going? Because it's so much. I try to keep you people informed. I know everyone watched the reunion of right here is another picture with this hot mess. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to just say Jocelyn Hernandez looked very beautiful.
Did you say looked it?
No, I said looked.
Okay.
No, that's not even a word.
Okay,
it might
that's
be in a dictionary now with all the ebonics that's going in there.
Okay,
But
I just
no.
was checking. Okay,
No, I went to college.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No, but she looked very beautiful. But Erica, in my opinion, looked the best.
Erica is the lady.
Looked classy. Her hair, her lipstick. Oh, she just looked beautiful.
And I liked Mimi.
Yeah, but I just think that those two, they really
did rock.
They really
yes.
rocked.
I'm still trying to figure out, why is it any of this girl's business, K. Michelle? Why is it any of her business? Remember what we were talking about? Is it your business? Why is it any of her business to know whether or not Carly Rae has a daughter or a child? I don't think that's relevant.
Well, I think she's trying to pull it all in. Like if she has a daughter that's of a certain age, she has to be a certain age.
Okay, why does it matter?
Like,
why does it matter?
What? Who cares?
I just think that's just crazy. So we're gonna just move on because I have lots to tell you. Wendy Williams, I know you guys know who she is. She's very big in the industry. She's been all over the place. She has her show that come on, which is syndicated, and I don't know if you guys know about this. I'm just gonna read a little bit. Okay, back in her shock jock days, Wendy Williams used to give her listeners all of the hottest tea when it came to the celebrity gossip. Unfortunately, the tables quickly turned on her in 2008 when her radio show's producer accused her husband, Kevin Hunter, of sexual assault, which resulted in a lawsuit and Wendy being the subject of online gossip daily. Around the same time, screen caps from a sex tape featuring a man that looked strikingly similar to Kevin were emailed to blogs from her email account and quickly circulated the internet. Now, all I got to say is, I don't remember this, but this is news to me. Now, I remember the intern and everything, and that was the demise of the Wendy Williams show on that station, WBLS. Y'all remember that. All I have to say is, it's really hard being in the public eye because I like Wendy. I aspire to be like her, even better one day. She's my idol because she tell it like a T.I. is. I just think that when it comes... what she does when it comes down to stuff like that and your family being in the public eye, and you got to remember, people, she has a son. I mean, okay, granted, she didn't care if anybody else have kids, but I'm just saying, I just think that something like that, I don't think we need to know about. I just think they need to, if they're going to pay a lawsuit, pay it, get it over with.
But I want to know.
Oh, see, you know what? Damn. See, damn. I can't. I swear. What happened to my music? Oh, he's fired. Okay, so we're going to move on.
The gospel is good. I want to listen to it. Make sure I hear everything.
Okay, you just want to make sure you get it. Okay, so if you guys remember, I'm going to see if I can bring this picture up because I thought it took it. Of this guy. If you watch the reunion show with Atlanta's Hip Hop, I just want to know, I don't have the picture. Oh, yes, I do. Wait. Tell me, does he not look a hot mess, or did y'all think he was getting up there so he could try to get a show?
He looked like a busted, broke down version of Ronald McDonald without the orange hair. I was like, what in the hell? If you're going to have a bob and try to look like a girl, at least get rid of your 5 o'clock shadow.
No, he had a mustache.
I just wanted to go on there with some duct tape and just put it on his lip and just rip it off.
His name is Funky Dineva, known for his My Hair Is Laid reality show recap series on YouTube. Never saw him, never heard of him.
I was like, they would pick the weirdest fruit out of the audience to ask some dumb question, and they should never ever let him get on a mic again.
I just said a hot mess. Well, this girl, do y'all know who Gloria is? Gloria is on the Basketball Wives. She originally started on the one in Miami, didn't move to LA, and she got on that one. Well, she says, we don't promote violence here, but I'm just delivering the news, people. She wants to beat the hell out of Evelyn. I would pay to see that, though. Okay, y'all ain't hear that. These are my views, not BKS1. I would. Okay, moving on. And so wait a minute before we go here. Hold on. Did you guys? Do you know who this is? This is Jackie and Doug Christie. You know they got rid of her. She will not be on the Basketball Wives LA. She's the older one. She's like the mama of the group. They got rid of her.
Well, you know what the reason probably is, though.
Because she's old?
No, the young people bring the drama.
Oh, okay. She was bringing it herself. Do y'all watch R&B Divas?
Yeah, I started watching
that TV one?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Listen, people. Kiki
is crazy.
Wyatt. Oh. She is so insecure.
Did she say that woman rubbed her breast on her man and she was too close? I was like,
she's crazy.
No, she was a little too close, though.
Well, they're in the studio, so sometimes you have to be close to hear. I think she's just taking crazy to a whole new level. Remember, guys, she stabbed her first husband. Now she's married to this guy and just had a kid by him, another little baby. And something is wrong with this girl. She actually told everybody she doesn't want her husband to leave her side. He needs to be around her 24 hours a day because she's afraid that he's going to leave her or cheat on her. I'm sorry, what?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't deal with that kind of crazy.
Can you say that they are going to be divorced real soon? Because he's going to go insane. That would just drive me batty, okay? She's a nut. All I have to say is, dude, what did you get yourself into? And since we're going to go on the whole basketball scheme and the wives thing, you know who this is? This is Shaq with Hoops. Remember Hoops? She was from Flavor of Love. Well, they broke up. So sad. Oh, well.
Not really.
So that's my dose of reality, people. Y'all know how I do. Each and every week, I keep you up on the latest celebrity gossip, the latest reality shows. If it's in the news, you best believe I'm going to report on it. That's how I do. Girl, Jackie, did you like that? It was pretty interesting, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to go back into our topic because we only have a few minutes left. But we're going to go back into our topic. And the topic is my past your business? You know what? I kind of am on the fence with that.
Can you handle the truth?
Yeah. Can you handle that's even better. Can you handle the truth?
Can you handle the truth?
Some people can't. They say they want to know, and then they will judge you.
I don't think people really want the truth.
I do.
Like, I mean, I don't want to be lied to. I mean, I prefer to know the truth, but if I don't ask you, you don't have to volunteer the information.
Well, that's different. But if I ask, I expect the truth. I don't want your version, your half version. I actually want the truth. Like, do you agree, Solo, or no?
It's none of your business.
You know what? see that right there? That's why he's single, because he don't want to tell anybody his business.
Nope.
See, I'm different. I just think that the past sometimes it's good to find out about it. You know,
sometimes the past will bite you in your butt.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ask for it, then you can't be mad at anybody.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Ask me.
You love me?
Yes.
See?
Whatever you like. Okay, so I have a couple of things. It says that I do my research, people. I try to keep you guys informed because I don't want to give you any false information, and anything I tell you about me, you best believe it's the truth. And I got my sister here to attest to it. She's not gonna lie for me. She just be like, I don't want to know. Okay, so no matter how your past relationships turn out, they all revealed something about you. See, that's what I was talking about. Your past relationships will reveal something about you.
Nope.
Truth telling time, y'all. You've had some relationships, some great ones and some horrible ones, and maybe most were somewhere a little bit of both. No matter how they turned out, they all reveal something about you, something important, something that you can learn from and evolve from, and ultimately, if you want to, be able to gather your energy in such a way that you become a powerful magnet for your true love and living your dream life with him. Do you agree?
I do.
Or her?
I mean, I do agree. I do agree that you can learn, or someone can learn about you from your past. But I think that as long as you learn from your past, it shouldn't matter what anybody else needs to learn from your past. Just my opinion.
Wow. What do you think, Solo?
I agree with what she said. The past is the past. That's me. That's why I'm stick with my guns. So boo-boo, don't ask me no question.
Well, it's a lot of things that, like I said, will reveal certain things. Because my thing, if you don't ask, how are you going to know? Because let me tell you, people are masters of deception.
That's right.
But eventually,
the Bible said, "What's done in the dark will come to light." So you shouldn't even ask about it, because the man above will show you whatever you need to see.
But you know what? But okay, so let me just ask you something. I want to know, because if you're just say you meet someone 6 months down the road, you still feel like you don't know that person. So do you start asking stuff? Now, this is another thing. So that's part A. Part B. You want to know about someone's financial status. Do you think that's prying?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
If you're talking about building a future, you think that's prying.
When you're dating, and I mean, things are gonna come up just through general conversation anyway. So you really don't have to ask a whole lot, because if you're getting to know someone, you're gonna talk and things are gonna come up. You're gonna find out things about people, because we do talk in relationships and when getting to know one another. So that might be the case where you'll learn that person eventually, and everybody can't keep a mask on forever.
Well, that's true.
Yes, that's
true. That's true. That is so true. So I understand what you're saying, that no one can keep a mask on forever. I get that, but so a lot of people are good at disguising and hiding, and I just think that,
like women.
Oh, wow. Ouch.
But the real them will eventually come out at some point, because it's really hard to keep deception up. You have to really cover your tracks, and you have to play a lot of games, and sooner or later the real you is gonna be revealed. Like, so will the real you please stand up? It's gonna happen.
But I do believe that, because I am an open book. Now, granted, I have been in some situations where I have gone out on dates and I haven't opened my mouth. I would just sit there and let them do all the talking.
That's because you wasn't interested.
Yeah,
if you're not interested, you're gonna listen to all they have to say, and you're not gonna divulge any information about yourself. But if you're interested in somebody, just through general talking, you're going to find out stuff about one another. I don't think you have to come and say, hey, how are you? Now, where were you on September 5th, 2006? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do that, because just with talking, you'll find out stuff about one another.
Communication will make it break up anyway.
What?
Communication. That's all you need to do. Talk.
Oh, lack of.
Oh, I was like, what?
Don't worry about it. I'm tired.
I was like, what? You are absolutely correct.
You know what?
Yeah, I know he's tired. But you know what? This is how we do, people. Each and every Thursday, right here on BKS1.
Friday.
Okay, BKS1Radio.com. Each and every Thursday, people, we try to keep you informed. We have some hot topics. We have hot guests on a grown sexy situation. We just love it.
It's what we do.
So you know what? It's time for us to go. We had an awesome time.
But don't forget September 15th.
Oh yes, September 15th. Why didn't you guys remind me? It's called I Am the Voice.
Yep.
Yes.
We have our I Am the Voice open mic. If you need ticket information, you can definitely check out our website and our Facebook pages. You can hit Norm up on Facebook, and that's Storm Norm the General. I believe that's what it is on Facebook.
Norman Bradley.
Norman Bradley.
It'll be right there on the site anyway. Just
It's on the site.
It's on the site.
It's on the site, or you can always go to my page. And it's Jackie Dorsey. That's JACQUE DORSEY.
That's right. Doors open at 7
on
o'clock.
Facebook. Doors open at 7. The tickets are on
It's at
sale.
Toucans, right?
It's at Toucans, and that's
in Summit.
in Summit, New Jersey.
Somerset,
New Jersey.
Somerset, New Jersey. Not Summit, people. Get it right. Somerset, New Jersey. You can always call. You can actually call in any one of the shows and just say, "Hey, I need them tickets."
That's right.
And that number is
646-233-1302.
Get them tickets. Let me tell you, it's gonna be hot. And if you want to be
It's
one
gonna
of
be
the
food there too, right?
if you want to be one of the singers, one of the performers, if you're a comedian, because a comedian won.
Beat out a singer.
A comedian won. But if you want to be a singer, if you got a talent, if you play instruments, listen, this is where you need to be. We doing it big here in Jersey. Every other place try to get on the map, but Jersey is the map starter. This is where a lot of talent has come from. So you need to come here. If you're in the tri-state area, if you're not in the tri-state area, you want to fly in. We won't pay for it though. But you're more than welcome to
Toucans
show
is a
up.
hotel. You got to stay right there.
The hotel is right there. It's right in Somerset, New Jersey, and the place is called Toucans, and that's September 15th. That is a Saturday, and it's called I Am the Voice, and you need to come out and showcase your talent.
Right.
It's a lot of people that's going to be there.
Don't forget the after party afterwards. Your boy be on the 1s and 2s. Make sure you have get your dance shoes ready.
It's going to be different judges there. And these are professional judges. So you come on out, get those tickets because they going fast. We need you guys there. We can't really do this without you because this is for you. So that's right, people. Toucan, September 15th, Somerset, New Jersey is going down. It's the I Am the Voice talent showcase. If you got a talent, you need to be there. Keep it locked. We're going to have the 24-hour music play. And don't forget, tomorrow, you have the Only Women Wear High Heels, and that stands for OW. They'll be coming in on Friday at 11 p.m. You need to check them ladies out. The only female cast here at BKS1Radio.com, and they are going to bring it. They tell it like it T.I. is, okay? We love them. So that's right, people. Keep it locked. BKS1Radio.com. Just a grown, sexy situation. I'm your girl, Jackie.
And I'm Jaquetta.
And that is DJ Solo, and we are out.
Happy
Be blessed,
Friday.
everybody.
Happy long weekend.
BKS1Radio.com.
A glass of wine, right on time, grown and sexy, it's on tonight. Time for me to unwind. Candlelight, the mood is right. Giving you a dose of reality.
Adult conversation.
Hot relationship topics.
We play your grown and sexy music requests.
And I'll be giving you a dose of reality with the latest gossip on your favorite reality TV shows.
So if you're grown,
sexy,
be a part of our situation. Every Thursday on BKS1Radio.com.